Hi there, I'm Karl Soule. I focus on film and television workflows here at Adobe. And today I'm proud to show you how copy-paste works inside of color mode in Adobe Premiere. Color mode really leans in on copy and paste and drag and drop, and it makes it easy to get your entire grade or any individual part of your grade onto the clips that you need to. Now, these controls are incredibly granular so that you can copy and paste virtually everything in one step, or you can go in and grab a copy of a particular control and actually paste that onto other clips as well. We're going to show a quick few examples of this, but before I get started, I want to make sure that you've watched the video on operations first. We are going to be talking about operations, and we're going to be working on a clip level and a group level. There's also sequence levels we'll get to at the end, but I want to make sure that you understand those concepts before diving too deep into this. Now, to get started, I am working with these clips, and I'm going to use this clip of the white car as kind of a hero clip here. This is what we're going to be copying from and pasting onto other clips within the clip grid. Now, when I click on this clip, you'll notice that this is actually part of a Daytime 1 group. And all of the clips in the clip grid that have this little logo, this little icon in the corner, indicate that these are all part of the same Daytime 1 group. So we're going to be doing some copying and pasting from this clip inside of this group over to clips outside of the group, just to kind of see what happens. Now, the first thing I want to call your attention to is this Daytime group is using both an adjustment and a style that work together, and there's actually a clip adjustment on this clip as well to kind of play with some exposure or contrast values rather, and it's also adjusting the texture control here in slider mode. We're kind of removing some of the smaller details to kind of accentuate the blur, the motion blur in this shot. Now, if I come over to my clip grid and select this clip and hit Command-C to copy it, or right-click and say copy, I'm basically getting everything from this clip. Everything that's grading this clip is now been copied. So when I bring this down and click on another clip and hit Command-V, I'm basically pasting all three of these adjustments and styles, and it's preserving the relationship with each operation. So the clip adjustment stays a clip adjustment, the Daytime 1 adjustment and the Daytime 1 style stay as a group operation, but I want to call your attention, this is actually creating a new group called Daytime 1 copy. So I might even want to change the name of this really quick. We'll change it to Daytime 2 so that I know that this clip is an independent clip. It's outside of that existing group. Now, the paste commands have a lot of different right-click options. So if I come down to this particular clip, let's undo what we did a moment ago. And I'll come back down and right-click on this and choose Paste Grade to Clip. And you can see that there are 4 different options that are available here. Paste as clip adjustments, this will actually paste all 3 of those adjustments into the clip adjustment. So it doesn't create that new group. It's taking those same adjustments and just putting them on this individual clip. Each of these can be modified individually. They won't have any effect on the original Daytime group. Now, another thing to note is, and for this one, I'm going to move to a different clip here. This clip already has some adjustments on it. So if I were to come onto this clip and actually use the paste and replace command, which is the default of Command-V, this is going to get rid of any adjustments that I had before, replace them with what I'm pasting. If for some reason I wanted to keep those adjustments, Paste and append is the correct option to choose here. This is going to preserve the existing clip adjustments and add what I've copied to the clip as well. So that would look something like this. That's getting a little crunchy there. We'll just go ahead and get rid of that. But you can get the idea of what the power of what this is. It gives me a lot of different options on what I'm working on. Oh, one last option. If I want to actually add this clip into the same group that all of my other clips are in and paste everything in, there's another option in that right-click menu. paste grade to clip, paste to preserve group relationships. And when I do this, you can see that this is now part of the Daytime 1 group. I've done a paste and replace, but in this case, it's actually preserved the original group here so that this clip is not part of a separate independent group. It is actually a member of the full group. And if I come over to the clip grid, you can see that it's getting the same icon as all of the other clips in my group selection here. Now, if I want to selectively copy and paste different options, I would do that by using the adjustment controls themselves. So let's say this blue night crunchy style that I have here, if I've made some custom modifications from a preset or something and I want to just copy and paste this, by selecting it here and hitting copy and then coming over here into the clip grid and hitting paste, I am just copying that one adjustment or that one style. It's not going to copy all of the different modules at that point. So it gives me a really nice, easy way of just grabbing what I need and pasting it where I need it. Now, another thing of note, you can also do this on an individual adjustment basis. So if for some reason I just wanted to grab this contrast out of the adjustments and I want to reuse this, I can right click on this and choose copy. And when I move to a different clip, I can actually, instead of hitting paste, I'll go ahead and go into the adjustments and I'll right click specifically on the contrast control. And you can see not only is there a paste, the bi-directional controls for contrast, which are contrast and pivot, I can paste any of these individual values to a different clip right inside of the adjustment. So if I just choose paste, it's going to paste both values. I could just choose to paste contrast or just the pivot if I needed to. Now let's take a moment and talk about dragging and dropping, because dragging and dropping the different operations, the different adjustments and styles within an operation can also be used with the clip grid. And it's another very powerful tool for getting the bits and pieces of your grade to the clips in the right location. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with this clip again. Again, we're inside of the Daytime 1 group. And in this case, I want to actually select both the style and the adjustment in the Daytime 1 group. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit because there's one particular clip I want to add to this group. It's this clip right here. So by taking everything inside of the Daytime 1 group and dragging it and dropping it onto this clip, I've effectively added this clip into the Daytime 1 group. So you can see if I select any of these items, you can see that this has the same icon as the rest of these. So this is part of that same Daytime 1 group. If I were to only take one of these adjustments, like just the adjustment or just the style, it would actually split the Daytime 1 group into two separate groups, one that has both and one that only has part of the same adjustment. So that's the overlapping nature of how operations work is really, really powerful, and you can easily use it with dragging and dropping. Now, another thing that I could also do here is drag and drop from clip operations into group operations or into sequence operations. So as a quick example of this, I could take this clip operation that I have on this clip, I could drag it over and drop it into the group. So now all the clips in the group are getting that exact same adjustment. And if I wanted to have everything here on the sequence level, I could do a shift click to select all three of these and drag them up and move them into the sequence level. And now every clip in the sequence has that same adjustment. So you can see with copy and paste and drag and drop, it's very, very easy to get the bits and pieces of your grade, whether it's the entire grade or just one small slice, onto the clips that you need. Thanks for watching.